in game 2. So now then, let's see. We shall move on to one of these other replays that we have. Mayes versus Sauron on Tideham Passage. And we have Coalition versus Knef. Now, let's see, what have we got here? Yep, those immediately on there. And I am hoping we see Salvager, 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 Salvager. Sauron, I am contacting you from the future. Build a Salvager. Please. There we go. Eventually got through. It's delayed. Got to travel through time and everything. Meanwhile, we have Mayes putting out a probe. And fully saturating his main already. Again, as I have said, keep in mind, Coalition and Soban build their salvages in 12 seconds, while Galcian and Knef require 20 seconds. So it is very important, as Galcian and Knef, that you get into the habit of getting them queued on both your carrier and your production cruiser as quickly as possible. Let's see. So let's consider the fight we're going to have in the middle. We've got base runners moving into mid. Now, Sauron has blast drones, which is going to allow him to counter a coalition turret placement. So there is really no reason for him not to build a blast drone, because that 150 CU investment protects him from an LAV rush. And it protects him from a turret rush. So, yeah, it's... Considering... Although I don't think he's seen this. So I'm kind of hoping that he uses this skimmer for scouting. Yeah, so... Big problem you've got playing Knef. You are blind. You do not have the Galcian scanner to help you. And this leaves you incredibly open to shenanigans. So I would have said that he needed to fan out these skimmers and search, because otherwise I suspect that what Mayes is going to do is just drive in here, place a turret here, which he won't be able to see, and he's going to lose his main, which would be GG. We've got double base runner now. Again, this is the problem. You can't just build 5 skimmers and then sit them at base. What I would get into the habit of is building 2 to 3 skimmers, and then you want to fan them out in each direction so you can see what's going on. You need to find out what your enemy's doing. Otherwise, this is going to happen. Oh, that's going to make me sad, isn't it? It's very important to keep in mind, the Knef carrier is so blind, the base runners can see more. So we've got our first LAV on the field. We don't have a tech choice from Sauron yet. I don't think you needed the fleet capacity. There's nothing militarily going on. You've got 5... Myers put a turret post back here. 2 turrets. Guys, I know the turrets are good, but you should not be investing 500 CUs in this. And they're not well placed either. Really? If you're going to do this, put it on prime high ground, like here, or like just look at how bad this turret placement is. It's down in a ditch when there's high ground right here. Like, please look at the terrain. I'm going to be triggered by this when it happens, simply because it really shouldn't. But yeah. Now, can I actually? No, unfortunately, I can't get up the move option while in a replay. Armored assaults are coming out. Assault ship tech. Why? It's really late for assault ship tech. If you are going to tech assault ships, you need to tech them early because you want to get into air early. You've got to keep in mind by this point in time, air could be teched because you've got the 200. You've already got the extra 250 IUs to tech air. So the moment this is done, I expect. 1 second. What did you just do? No. You need 250 CUs for the air tech. You need to be clicking intercept tech right now. You now know there's AAVs. You've teched into assault ships. You need interceptors. Come on. Intercept tech, please. Please. Oh god, 1 second. You... And there's not even any assault ships being built. Like, what? Maze, like, this is sloppy. There haven't even been any blast drones used either, so, like... and these should both get away now because I've got a smoke screen to rely on. Shift into that. Yeah, no. Move into your smoke. But again, it really passive plays. Like, Sarum, you really can't afford to be this... Yeah, really late on the interceptor tech. You should have that teched by now. You should be building interceptors, which would then counter this. These skimmers are doing nothing here. So, the important thing to keep in mind about AAVs versus Strikecraft is it's to do with ratios. If you can get a 4 to 1, so there are no more than 4 Strikecraft to each of your AAVs, you can cope. And considering that was 15? Not even 15, is it? Good grief. Yeah, so that was like 12 skimmers against 5 AAVs. They can deal with that. But again, so far behind. This is already over. You've got nothing to stop these AAVs with. You're getting too close. If you allow missiles to be dumped on your AAVs, I'm going to be sad. Why are you running away? Why? What? I'm just going to have to accept this isn't the highest level of plays. Right, finally, the turret is going down, the carrier has moved away. There is nothing to prevent this turret from doing lots of damage and being totally worth every penny invested in it. Yeah. And this has been here all game. How many turrets are on the field? 7. 8 including this one. But again, I can only really blame Sauron at the moment because it's that huge delay in taking tech. So Galcian and Kant, you really need to be on top of your tech. You need to be investing your RUs immediately into either the assault ship line or into the rail line. You can't do both, effectively anyway. But you need to either get into assault ships and get access to the air, or you need to get rails, and you need to get rails on the field to make sure this kind of shenanigans can't happen. But as it stands, oh, 1 second, is he gonna... No, why? I would have actually respected that if it had been on the turret, because that would actually make sense. You could have dumped those on the turret and actually killed it, which is an interesting strategy, actually, having salvages just throw detonation packs onto a turret. That is actually viable due to its low health. But yeah, this game's already over. So yeah, Sauron, you need... Like, this defeat was entirely on you. Because Myers has wasted vast sums in putting down static units. In the meantime, you just had some skimmers. There was a complete lack of tech. You need to be decisive tech-wise. But I suppose this is just old. Maybe? I mean, it's been a while, so... Oh no, 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 man! You've got to keep in mind this has been an incredibly slow game, and the amount of RUs you've had banked says it all. Not the pace of the game. Um, it is absolutely vital that you are on top of your RU output beginning of the game. Simply because AAVs are a thing. Um, and though there are people who don't feel like they're that threatening, again, if they're in the right ratios, they can definitely deal with Strikecraft effectively. And more importantly, they take so damn long to kill, they can come and kill your entire eco. Um, but yeah, Mayers has just been allowed to run rampant and dictate pace here. Um, so yeah, the skimmers early on needed to be out scouting. They need to be seeing what was going on, and there's no point in investing in skimmers if you're not going to be aggressive with them. I realise in the current meta you're expected to have skimmers so that you can fight LAVs or whatever rush is coming. But you need to find that rush. You need to go looking for it. You can't just wait for it to fall on you. It's about being proactive, not passive. Strike fighters coming out. You've got 5 interceptors which haven't done anything, and there's no AA. So I don't know why you're chasing a base runner. Yeah, yeah. Go kill these air units. They're not a threat. Oh no, a bomber! Kill the bomber. Yeah, interceptors dominate air. The only reason it is a reasonable fight is because of the sheer number of AA options that Cole have. Because now, the way that Mayors should react to that is to just put down some AA turrets. And the glass interceptors will not do well against that. So, yeah. As far as win options, how much power? Oh yeah, you've got enough. Yeah. So you can actually still win from this position. And that is that you ignore everything else and you go and find Myers' carrier. You just say, well, the game is over otherwise. Oh, nice. And you stop the AA turret. So, yeah, right now you've got air to scout, and you've got a carrier which can do enough damage. You just go, you find the coalition carrier, and you kill it. GG. Yep, those launch. You now know where the carrier is. You just all in on the carrier. Come on. Go for the carrier. Just everything on the carrier. Bam, bam. I think that's... Yeah, I think Sarum's actually going to win. I don't know how he can lose, really, actually. Myers is just kind of taking it on the nose. There's no reason to kill this support cruiser. All of your damage should just go into the carrier. Everything in the carrier. Here we go. Now this is going to be a problem because you can't dock more than 3 interceptors at a time. So he's going to get free hits and kill off your interceptors now. Yeah. So you need to chase. Yeah. Good. Those interceptors are so important. Yeah, still getting good hits. You've still got access to interceptors to scout and also fight that air force. So, yep, those interceptors go up, and I presume, yep, they're focusing on AA duties, but they also need to be scouting. Oh, whoa, why have you stopped? No. Come on, you got to keep moving, you got to keep chasing. This is putting up an AA turret, so really this should have been finished off, but it was not. This could cost you badly. But again, all of this damage that's going elsewhere could have been going... This carrier would already be dead. But I don't think... Oh, he... And this missile... Bam. Yeah. And that's really where the power of Knef comes from. The fact that if all else fails, if you've got enough power in the carrier, you can kill a carrier. Oh, again, excuse me for the coughing. So, yeah. I've got to say that the play there was quite weak from both sides. Mayers wasted a lot. I mean, his macro game was still very strong. But again, if he'd had the foresight to predict that there might be air coming, the AAA turrets could have been up beforehand, would have shut down the interceptors, would have denied vision. He could have had railguns, which would have allowed him to put pressure on the carrier and prevent you having such free reign. So yeah, at the end of the day, what mattered is you realised you had one path to victory and you took it. So yeah.